Whether you're a team of 2 or a team of 20, you have a communications team. One of the most rewarding parts of being on that team is that time working together, tackling problems and celebrating successes and brainstorming together. But how do you make the best use of your time together? Hey, my name is Joanna LaFleur from Word Made Digital, and in this video, we're going to be talking about how to run an effective meeting for your church communications team. First off, thank you so much to the Canadian Centre for Christian Charities for even making this tutorial possible for you and for us. It takes a lot to run a church, and there's so many things to consider when it comes to running a charity well, like HR, finances, operations, board governance, and that's where the Canadian Centre for Christian Charities can really help you. Their team is available to answer questions, provide a huge library of resources and templates to support you with these complex operational needs, just like these tutorial videos and many more topics. It's basically like you've added a whole team to your ministry staff and they're just a phone call or an email away. So membership, it's super affordable. It's just starting at $270 plus joining 4C's membership gives you access to joining a group health insurance plan and a pension program. So if you're a small organization, you definitely want to check that out. You can go get some practical resources right now at cccc.org. If you have a communications team, even just 2 of you, you need a communications team meeting. You need regular meetings. Why? Well, they actually help you with communications. They're building your team unity and culture, they help work out issues, and they also are a time to celebrate your success together. Plus, you're just gonna get way more buy-in from people who feel like they've shared in the brainstorming rather than being told about the project and just their specific task within it. As much as you can, let them be part of it as early as possible to learn and be more engaged in the whole communications process of your church. So here's some tips on how to have a successful meeting with your team. Send an agenda in advance and be clear on the purpose of the meeting so that everyone stays on track towards a goal. There's nothing worse than going to a meeting and that could have been an email or a meeting that has no purpose and frustrates everyone who set a time for it. Make a plan, keep the plan. Build time in the agenda also for items that the team members want to bring forward. You can either do that with a deadline in advance to include them in the agenda or give space within the meeting so that things that they're thinking about can be brought up as well. But that said, don't be afraid to actually lead the meeting by being prepared, keeping people on track, inviting interaction and encouraging ideas that are being brought forward. You can lead with confidence and people are going to appreciate that you're actually keeping people organized. As you lead, share your heart. Don't lose track of this bigger purpose of your communications team. It's to be part of discipleship as you cast vision, invite people to bring out more of themselves and do kingdom purposes. As often as possible, remind people why they matter, why what they're doing matters, and how it fits into the bigger picture of ministry in your community. This is shaping them and shaping you, and you get to be part of that process. Make sure the meeting is really interactive. Allow people to contribute their brilliant ideas. People have them, let them bring them. So don't let it just be your soapbox to drone on for an hour. Listen to your team, integrate their ideas, and they're gonna love coming to your meetings. But set boundaries. Use the brand guide or the goals of the project or the budget you have to be the constraints of your creative problem solving. Then you don't actually have to be feeling like the bad guy all the time. You have some guidelines in place and those things will guide your discussion so that creativity can really just soar within those bounds. Watch the clock though, stick to time just like you said. You can always follow up with emails, you can book another meeting if you really need to, but respect that people have other things to do, especially if they're volunteers, they've given their time, so stick to the time and keep to it. Finally, I really want you to make your meetings fun. Bring snacks, get to know each other with some fun questions at the start. Maybe you want to bring colorful Post-its and fidget toys and Play-Doh, and so that wandering minds can kind of focus. This is about discipleship as much as it is about communications productivity. So thanks so much for watching this Word Made Digital tutorial. This was brought to you by the Canadian Centre for Christian Charities. You can visit cccc.org for more info, or just check out the links in our show notes for more great training content.